I'm Laura Rose, and today on Change Starts at Home, we're going to learn about 3 foods that will improve your mood, your energy, and your outlook. My guest today is Christine Eubanks. She's a holistic nutrition coach, the founder of Love and Tomatoes, and the resident nutritionist at Real Food Company in San Francisco. Christine, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
So I'm excited to see what you brought us today and find out how foods can actually affect your emotions.
Yes, absolutely. We've got 3 foods today that we'll talk about.
Okay.
But first, a little bit about how foods affect your emotions, right? We know that what we eat affects our body, but we don't often think about how it comes to be that our thoughts are created, right?
Right.
But our food helps to build our brain, and a lot of it is also our hormones and the chemical balance that the foods that we eat contribute to our bodies.
Okay.
So when we eat things, the food gets digested into our gut, okay? And then that's actually where our hormones are made.
In your gut.
In your gut. Right? So it literally is like the foods that you eat are giving your body the thoughts that then feed your brain.
Wow, okay. Talk about gut reaction, like
exactly.
A whole new meaning to it.
Exactly, right?
Okay.
So if you eat things that are not good for you, those hormones are getting trapped in your gut, can't get to your brain, and can negatively affect your moods. So let's take a look at the foods that you can eat that are going to positively affect, first of all, your mood. We've got some beets, something that everyone's familiar with.
Yeah.
But the reason that they're good for your mood is because they're a natural sugar. A lot of the times we eat sugars that are junk foods, snacky foods to keep us going, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Often,
yeah.
Some of us, yeah.
Exactly. But beets are a natural sugar, and they also have natural fiber. So they're going to be more stable for your blood sugar, and they're going to therefore allow you to not have those rises and falls in your sugar levels, which also contribute to rises and falls in your moods.
Yeah.
That's when people get cranky and irritable. Know anyone like that?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, you?
Yeah,
oh, goodness.
Absolutely. I do that all the time. I grab a handful of, peanut M&Ms and, I'm on the go, but then you crash.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So beets are a good natural sugar that would be an alternative.
Awesome.
And something more, you can actually eat the beet greens. Most people don't realize that, but those greens are a whole meal in themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Best way to do it is when you're roasting your beets, go ahead and take the greens off of the red that you have here.
Yeah.
And then you just pull them off.
So you just take the leaf part.
Yep, you just take the leaf part. You can even pull out this red center if it's too tough for you. And then you saute it with a little olive oil, salt and pepper, put it with your greens and some vinegar. Perfect.
Wow.
There's dinner.
Is it kind of like spinach or something?
A little bit like spinach, but kind of a cross between maybe like a cooked spinach and like a kale maybe.
Awesome.
Or collard.
Okay,
Yeah.
What's next?
Next we have broccoli, something we're all familiar with and we've seen before. But I bet you don't know how it increases your energy, do you?
No, not at all.
Okay, so broccoli is one of the things that I like to call the family of DLGs, which stands for dark leafy greens.
Okay.
Okay, dark leafy greens are different than traditional green vegetables because they have within them more chlorophyll, more vitamins, more nutrients than just typical green vegetables. All right, they're part of the same family as things like kale, collard greens, all of those things that you're starting to see a lot more of in the grocery store these days.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Okay.
And that gives you energy.
These give you energy because their center core, that magnesium, that chlorophyll, it's plant energy, it's plant blood, literally. And when we take that into our bodies, we're getting that same energy, right?
Okay.
Another cool thing about broccoli, looks kind of like a tree, right?
Yeah.
Trees are good for oxygen for the planet. They're also good for oxygen for our bodies, which can give us more energy. And, cool thing, these stalks are part of the food that we can eat. All the nutrients that then create these florets actually live in the stalk. And so many people throw it away.
I never eat the stalk.
Yeah, but all you need to do really is cut off that outer edge that there's a little bit, see how there's a little bit of like a tough side to it?
Yeah.
Just cut that off all the way around. And then just chop it up, put it in your in your pot with your regular florets and cook it up. And
Wow.
there you have it.
Looks like cucumber.
Yeah, there you go. Makes a great raw snack too.
I love it. Thanks. All right, so what's the third thing?
Third thing, all right, so these little seeds here, something you're probably familiar with but don't even know it. Have you ever heard of chia seeds?
As in chia?
As in chia. The chia pets, yeah. So they were popularized in the 80s with the pets, but now people are eating the seeds. They're a superfood, as a matter of fact. They contain within them enough fatty acids, protein, fiber, all the things that your body is looking for to sustain you, literally, without other foods.
That's so crazy. I never knew you could actually eat the seeds. All I think about is the little chia pet.
Right.
So how does that help your outlook?
Sure, it helps your outlook because they have with them those fatty acids. Fatty acids are the same thing we're looking for when we have things like the salmon, or when we have salmon or fish oils. Our body's looking for that to help our brain. And a key part of having a healthy brain and healthy thoughts are all tied together, right?
Yeah.
And a little interesting fact here, hummingbirds, which are very fast, right?
Yeah.
And their wings beat about 5,000 times per minute. Their wingtips are actually filled with the same fatty acid chains that make up these chia seeds.
Wow, I need those because I run like a hummingbird all the time.
There you go, right? So it's good for
Great.
outlook because you're gonna have a faster day, more output that's gonna help your energy, it's gonna help your mindset, and help your brain have really strong synapses.
Wow, thank you. All great info.
Yeah.
All right, so for more information and some great recipes, check out Christine's website, Love and Tomatoes, and join us here for the next episode of Change Starts at Home.